long time no see. I know YouTube has made some changes or whatever. Anyways, it's time for coffee. I'm having my power coffee. So, it's yummy with butter and my collagen. That's what life is like these days. You gotta get extra collagen whenever you can. Oh, I just noticed that. Okay. Good morning, Jerome, channel member. Buck Brown, good morning. My adventures, I've been thinking about you a lot. And I mean like an extraordinary extra a lot, Chris. Like, to the point where, like, I'm going to hunt somebody down and find your phone number, and if somebody has it, and give you a call. I haven't seen any updates, but then again, let me let everybody know that I have not been I had to change phones. This is a brand new phone. Hope it's better. Hope the sound is better. Camera should be better, everything. So, yeah. Since I got the new phone, I realized that I have not been getting any YouTube notifications. And on top of that, so I've been kind of missing from YouTube, sort of. And so I don't know if I haven't checked your channel yet. I've been super busy, and I don't know if there's any updates, Chris. But I've been like, okay, I haven't seen any updates. I wonder how he's doing. Whatever. So you should email me or something, or send somebody, tell somebody to give me your number if that's okay. I just want to check on you, bro. I just want to check on you. I've been thinking about you. When the Lord puts somebody on my heart, I got to hear their voice. I got to start checking on people. So I'm at the rest area. I'm in my fitness gear because I'm like the truck and workout girl now. So this is what I've been up to. I've been up to a lot, and I mean a lot. So, first of all, good morning, everyone. Let us be thankful that we made it another day. We woke up this morning, and praise the Lord. So, yeah. We're not done yet. God's got more things on our plate. So if you're awake this morning, he ain't done with you yet. So, let me, I feel like I should put some lipstick on or something. I don't even know this stuff went. If I spill my coffee, I'm literally going to have a fit right on camera. Okay, so yeah, Chris, I want to know how you're doing. I think I've just been seeing a lot of flatbedders lately and some Melton trucks. You know, and I started thinking about you, and then I've really been thinking about, you know, wondering how you're doing and stuff like that. So it's been a busy week. I think it's been a busy week for everybody. Shout out to the people who are in the Trucker Step Challenge. But you're good. Okay, good. Oh, that blessed my heart. Okay, so I've been working on studying. Usually when you don't hear from me, and I have been home. I went home for 4th of July weekend, had a great time with my family. My son-in-law and some friends all went on and like $1,000 with the fireworks, and so we had a big old family thing, and it was great, and I ended up with 4 days off because there was no freight, and I was already in Indiana. And I was like, okay, so I deadheaded 300 miles home. Thank you to Snorlord for talking me into that. Because, we did the math, and it was like, either I'm going to sit here and sweat all weekend and just run my truck and all that, or I can go home and suck it up. You know, it was 350 miles. So he was right. Snorlord's always right. I know because he is. Like, he complains about nobody listening to him, and I get it. And sometimes I don't particularly do what his opinion might be or something like that, and it gets me into trouble every time. So Snorlord's always right. Um, Old School Trucking is in the house. Good morning. Red Lady, channel member. Thank you for coming in, you guys. Appreciate it. Who else? Buck Brown and Jerome Jones. Thank you to all my channel members. YouTube's doing something weird. I'm going to get to what I've been on in a minute. YouTube's doing some weird stuff. I'm trying to go make sure I'm subscribed to people. I was unsubscribed from Wheelburner. I had to resubscribe to Wheelburner. I went to Snorlord and it says subscribe plus. If anybody knows what's going on, please let me know. But you go to a channel and now it says subscribe plus, and then you tap it and then you have to pay money. So have these creators made it to where you can only subscribe and pay money to them? Or has YouTube done that? I don't know what's going on. The next step challenge, I'll put a new one up today. Now okay, so this one, don't let me forget what I was talking about. Okay, but real quick. So we got Burn Booty Burn is the current Samsung step challenge. And it was finished up yesterday. Cheap Freight Hauler was right there at the finish line. And then he stopped. And I was talking crap because we talk a lot of crap in the chat on the Samsung challenge thing. So I was like, yeah, I like how CFH is sandbagging right. Oh, sorry for my notifications. Hang on. Let me shut them off. I meant to do that. Where's the thing? New phone. Sorry, guys. Can I do... Okay, let's try that. I just turned off the volume. Let's try that. Okay. So CFH already won that sucker, okay? He gets 119 steps from the finish line, and he comes to a dead stop. So I'm all talking crap about it. I'm like, yeah, I like how he's sandbagging, right? He's going to wait till we catch up, and then he's going to go right across the finish line. Which is okay. But Chief Freight Hauler, if you're listening, you're lame because you quit. So the whole thing is, it's okay to be the butt kicker every week in the challenge, if that's what you do. And it motivates the rest of us. So Chief Freight Hauler dropped out right as he was about to cross the finish line, as a merciful act for the rest of us, so we could enjoy trying to still beat each other, because he knows we've been all busy driving and stuff. Well, God bless you, Cheap Freight Hauler, but don't be lame and drop out again. Take that win, because I will just start another one and we'll go again. But I love you for being merciful, but there's no mercy in the Samsung Trucker Step Challenges, okay? There's no freaking mercy. Is there, Red Lady? No, there's not. So we get motivated by each other. So the next one, to answer your question, is probably going to be, I can start another one later today. I like to start them on the Sundays, so then, when we talk again next Sunday, I can report the results. But right now, me and KB are tied up for first place, which never happens. Because usually I'm the slow one, but I've been really trying to focus on my fitness lately. Even more so. Because I got a new little friend involved, and its name is Chat GPT. Sky Renee's in the house saying, good morning, glad to come across the stream. Your cheerful face, you did give me a positive vibe. Here, stay for a minute, you're beautiful. Well, thank you, Sky Renee, that was very sweet. What? Who said? Lewis? Oh my God. Nice one, Lewis. Nice one, Lewis. Okay, shh. Shh. Quiet. feature you see. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, please reach over and hit the like button. I don't know why people don't like my videos, but I really need, if you're in here watching, just hit the like, just cause, okay? Oh, there's doggies over there. I need it to help my videos, okay? It doesn't hurt you to tap the like, so please just tap it. Just come in and say, hey, thumbs up, I'm here. Please. Okay. John 38654 is in the house. Good morning. Jerome's been having some fun with ChatGPT. Gasman's in the house. Howdy from Frankfort, Indiana. I'm in Indiana too, Gasman. How you doing? Thanks for coming in for coffee this morning. I hope you guys are having your coffee. I had a beautiful cup of espresso. And now I'm having my power coffee mixture. The recipe is 1 scoop of my collagen protein. Well, it's collagen. It's not protein. It's collagen. I buy this stuff. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the best one I found. If anybody knows them better, let me know. But this is the multi-collagen. I think it's got like 5 types of collagen in here. Yeah, 5 collagen types, non-GMO. So every morning, scoop of that in my coffee with a tablespoon of butter. And that's what's going on in Power Coffee. But I had a shot of espresso first just because like I told you before, I went on Temu and I ordered these fun little coffee things so I could have espresso whenever I want. Because that is a difficulty out here. You need a shot. You want a shot. I just like to drink it. I like it. I like powerful coffee. And so I bought myself these little gadgets that allow me to have fresh ground coffee beans and make myself a nice little double shot of espresso. So I had my espresso this morning. And then I made my power coffee. I thought that Subscribe Plus was it is the membership, but I'm like, it's not easy to tell if you're just subscribing. Like, I'm like, okay, am I subscribed to this channel? Like, for instance, Snorlord's channel, okay? This is what's happening. I'm like, okay, am I still subscribed to his channel? Or am I not subscribed? Because now it says Subscribe Plus, so I go in to check, because I'm trying to check channels, make sure I'm subscribed to them, because all of a sudden I wasn't getting any YouTube notification. And so now the only option is the subscribe button with a plus next to it. So if you tap that, then it gives you a membership thing. My question is, am I still just regularly subscribed, or has he changed to like, you have to be a member? And I mentioned it to him, and he didn't really change anything, so I should be still subscribed. But it's just something different that YouTube is happening. So on some of my fitness channels, I've tried the same thing, and they're all paid. Like, so I don't know. Buck Brown says, fun fact, there are Rouge feral chickens in the historic district of Ybor City, Florida, that roam freely, and it's just a normal thing. Ybor City's great. That's one of my favorite places. Had a ball there the last 2 times I was there. Red Lady says, I like the challenge, no mercy. Yeah. Peter Smith says, latte, please. Yeah, I'm into coffee. Like, I like, in my mind, it's a peaceful, like, tranquil, like, it's that great way to ease into the morning. And so, I'm very serious about my coffee, because I've learned a lot about how toxic coffee is. The coffee that we just drink every day, or whatever. I don't drink it no more. Like, when I learn, I try to do better. So, I've learned how many pesticides are in just all the coffee. So I went on a tangent and I found a source for organic, mountain grown in the shade, non-GMO, no pesticides, all tested, blah, 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 healthy, high CFCs coffee, okay? The CFCs are the things that you want in your coffee so that it also is a fat burner, right? And so that coffee, which I do have a link for somewhere. I don't think it's posted on this video yet, but I probably will post it later. I think I have like an affiliate link. I'm not sure. I've showed you this before. This is LifeBoost Coffee. They are not paying me, but I'm just showing you what it is. LifeBoostCoffee.com. Check it out. This is a light roast. And all the testing is there on the site, blah, blah, blah. And so this is my healthy coffee. And so I get down on that coffee. I love it. Buck says, I'm literally taking my 34 about 15 miles away from the Forgotten Angels property. Oh, I bet it's hot down there. Yeah, sorry about Dee Dee. She can't even contain herself when she sees another dog out at the rest area. John says, this is John Truck 716. I got John! Welcome to Like Trucking. That's John, guys. John is driving Rosie, my red truck, the one that Sterling was driving. John is right there. John Truck 716. That's our truck. Okay. John, I hope everything is doing great. I'm glad you came into the live. I've been meaning to call you too and see how you're doing, how you're feeling. Snorlord's like, yeah, he's in the top 5, like he's jamming, whatever. So I'm like, cool. So I hope you're happy here at Like Trucking, and welcome to the team. And I think you make a lovely addition. Everybody's very happy that you're sane and normal, and you get down to it. John gets down to business, you guys. So I'm very happy to have him in my truck and working with us here at Like Trucking. And I think it is serving him the way he needs it to work. And I think that it is, obviously he's a great professional guy added to the team. So we always love, to keep on adding very professional people. And yeah, it's all lovey-dovey over here at Like Trucking. I'm just saying. Remote viewer says, good morning. Good morning, remote viewer. Hope you are well today. I'm doing okay. I met with fellow friends who also support Forgotten Angels and had an amazing dinner. Well, good. Fellowship is great. It's good for your soul, right? That's why we do this here. That's why we sit down for coffee, starting off the new weeks for some good fellowship and reminding you to be grateful every day. Start the day with that. There's nothing more important than that. I've been really focusing on my daily routines, I'm in a therapeutic state of ketosis, first of all. So when this happens to me, my brain turns into like superpower action, and I begin to study things like a maniac. Okay, that's what I've been on. That's where I've been, and so that's my situation. It's the ketosis. Okay, it's the ketosis. I'm trying to burn fat. I'm trying to get control of my health, and because I'm studying, so I get motivated, and then we start the step challenges, and then I'm like, okay, and it's okay. It ebbs and flows, but I want to keep the ebbs going because we're not getting any younger, obviously. I think now more than ever, our health is the most important. I'm a big health cheerleader, okay? I am down to really nail down how to live a healthy life out here. I have suffered the weight gain. I've suffered the stress. I've suffered all the stuff. right? I still believe this can be done healthily. And what proves it to me is these skinny guys walking around that have been driving 100 years. Like, okay, so apparently it can be done. Mostly they're flatbedders, by the way. But I think an extra challenge and caveat is being a woman, being perimenopausal. I'm either peri or post. Like, who freaking cares? Okay. I never really had it, like, I knew, like, I was in it or whatever. All I know is that Aunt Flo stopped coming to see me, so apparently that means a menopausal thing. So then I start, like, okay, and I'm losing muscle at an alarming rate, but I realize I'm not moving enough, all this stuff, right? So you start chasing all that stuff, and there's a lot of things that we begin to lose at this age as women. So a lot of it's muscle, you know, your hormones are changing and all this stuff. It's a lot. And so I'm like, okay, that's my new fight. Okay. And that meant that I have to increase my protein to preserve muscle. And I also need to build muscle because I also want to lose. I'm out to get my body fat percentage like really low. So, so that means you have to build muscle. Well, building muscle at our age is not easy either. But we're losing it faster. It's not just women. Guys, you're losing muscle faster than you even realize. So you gotta make sure you're hitting your protein goals. In order, you know, you got, man, dude, so the lifestyle, so your health has to be paramount, which means you need to live a healthy lifestyle, which means you got to pull out all the stops. You got to set out your daily routines, like all this stuff. Like, we're in a battle, not only just all the stuff of the job, but the toxic environment. Like, we're breathing stuff all the time. We're drinking truck stop coffee. I'm not anymore, but you know, I think about you guys because I love you. So you're drinking all that truck stop coffee or whatever's the cheapest because you're trying to save money, and it's highly toxic. And then you connect that to the oxidative stress, which we have trouble fighting because it's a high stress position. And you can take ashwagandha, okay, that helps keep your cortisol levels low. You got to keep the cortisol under control because that's a lot, because that causes a lot of weight gain from stress. Diabetes is a monster, man. And the more I learn about how easy it is to get killed out here because there's so many things stacked against you. So I'm on that fight. Like, I'm on it. In the meantime, I found the cure for the big word that starts with a C. That's been quite an amazing find. So I've dove into that. I'm very happy to achieve that information. Tried to share some of that with Buck Brown because his mom's suffering from a couple of things that I think it will heal her. Absolutely. That's where I've been in the research. This is what happens when I get into ketosis, guys. So I've learned a lot. I can't share the C word information because I tried to share some of it on Facebook, and I've also tried to respond to some people on YouTube, and it will not let me respond because I'm mentioning a certain doctor's name who everybody needs to look up. So I have to be careful with this information. But if anybody's interested, Wheelburner is texting me and I'm live. Will somebody text Wheelburner and tell him I'm live? So I think about all the stuff. Where all the stuff's come from. How people are getting the C word. Now I know how they're getting it. I know exactly what it is. and I know exactly how to cure it. I knew it. It's like, this has been in the back of my mind for years. My father died that way. My grandfather died that way. And I absolutely refuse to die that way. And I absolutely refuse. I've learned too much in the metabolic health industry to believe that anything is genetic. Almost everything's metabolic. That's a fact. But this is like, in your gut that, like, this is like, we all know it's out there, but they're never going to tell us. Well, I finally found it after years and years of just completely keep on digging, keep on going. I found it. I have the avenues. I have the doctors you need to watch to get the protocols and what to do. And it's not just for that word, it's for many other things that you think are these big issues, down to plaque psoriasis, down to Parkinson's disease, which my stepdad is fighting right now. Like, I have it. I finally found it. So if anybody needs to have that kind of chat with me, if enough people are interested, we can do a Zoom call and talk about it, because we can talk freely on a Zoom, like a group Zoom call. I would be interested in doing that so I can share this information with you, because this is the biggest thing I've discovered this year, or all these years. So I got a big, like, ha, I finally found it. Screw you guys. Not you guys, but them guys. The guys that are keeping it from us. I'm over it. I will continuously fight for my freedom. And they can't, if I can find the information and I can learn, now no one can take that away from me. Very interesting, though. So I've just been swimming in it, man. And, I was at home, and then I came out, I was a little bit in the hole, and then I just had to run my face off, and then I kind of got stuck coming out of Florida. Snorler loves it when that happens. But I recovered, and freight hasn't been too bad. I ended the week with, a little over $4,000. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Grab your coffee, guys. I got some catching up to do, so I might be on here a little bit longer. I do have a workout, though. I'm trying to keep a time schedule. But I want to talk about ChatGPT, so just hang tight. Let me catch up on comments, and then I'm going to start talking about what I've been doing with ChatGPT. The animal. Hey, animal. It's good to see you in here. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. It has been a while. LifeBoostCoffee.com is the clean coffee. And trust me, you want to stop drinking the crap. I'm not trying to sell the stuff. I'm telling you, my research, I chose that. There's also Purity Coffee. That is also a clean coffee, a really good clean coffee. So you can go there too. Let me make it easy for you. But I like this because I feel like it's cheaper. I'm trying to save money. And, when you're trying to buy all this healthy food, it doesn't get expensive. So that's the one I chose. And I like it. And getting the lightest roast is going to have the more benefits to, like, your fat loss and your metabolism and stuff like that. So you want to, if you can drink light roast, I've always been like a dark, kick you in the butt, diesel looking coffee or whatever. But I learned it's not the healthiest for you. Like, you're going to get the most metabolic health benefit out of the lightest roast you can handle. Okay. I would post the only picture of the reunion. However, Joe, the mountain Jedi, had jokes with his hand gesture. Okay. Drop Dead Truckers in the house saying good morning, Shannon. My adventure says, I purchase all my pasta from Italy now. Our pasta is deadly. That is a fact. I would be interested in learning what the difference is. You should do a video on that. Because one thing I am not having in my life anymore is pasta. I am off the carbs. I'm on the carnivore diet. And I've had some cheats. I've had some ice cream, went out to a restaurant, but it's been few and far between. So I'm still carnivore. I'm still on that trip. I'm going to stay on it because to me, it's I feel the best. I feel the best. And my body is thanking me for it. I do want to understand. You should do a video. I'm just saying. I would like to learn why you made that choice and what the difference is. I'm not in Florida. That's funny. I know you're just saying that to joke with me. I'm in I made it to Indiana finally. I went from Florida to Alabama and then Alabama to Indiana. And Drop Deck Trucker says, I'm not skinny, but try my best. Feel way better when I start flatbed. Yeah, because you're moving. You got to move, guys. There he is, Cheap Freight Hauler. I'm mad at you for leaving the challenge. You should have just finished kicking our butts and, we could have been on a new one by now. Cheap Freight Hauler is a maniac. He's the walking, he's the one he's the one we're chasing. S125 says, hello, Shannon. Hello, S125. Thanks for coming in for coffee this morning and trucker chat. Dan Rumble's in the house saying slurp. Okay, Red Lady, you're interested. I appreciate your health mindset. The mind is a powerful tool in the health of the body. Yeah, it is. Trust me, I'm all about it. I'm all about that. Trying to live your best life is going to take some work, you guys. But man, is it rewarding, KB's in the house. Good morning, Shannon in chat. He must have heard me talking about him. Chief Frayler says working hard when it's time to work and relaxing the rest. The step challenge, you would have won it, right, Chief Frayler, which that was the report right before you popped in here. I told everybody that you bailed, so you actually did win it. So kudos to another win. Although he's dropped out right before the finish line, so he's allowing the rest of us to try to move our you-know-whats. So we're going to finish the rest of the race out. So far, KB's in first now, and I'm right on his heels. So if any of you are interested in the next one, okay, I post them in my community chat in YouTube, okay, so that people can join. So you'll see the next one there, and then you can join. Chief Frailer says, KB, unfair advantage swinging my way. I wasn't in the truck. Who cares? Do you think I have any mercy when I'm not in the truck? The answer is no. There's no crying in the Samsung Health Challenge, Trucker Step Challenge. No crying. No mercy, okay? We are in there to chase each other, get competitive, talk crap, and have a good time getting, working on our fitness, okay? No more of that, Chief Frayler. No mercy. That's what T. Hill said to me yesterday. He said he quit because he thought he had an unfair advantage because he's working at the airport this summer, right? So he's running all over the airport. I said, no, man, get in there. I said, it drives the rest of us. Umberto says, 2 days ago I did go for the swim in Lake Huron. It's a very nice place, not supposed to be truck parking, but I'm also not much cars. That's cool. I bet it was freaking cold, wasn't it? The Great Lakes are cold. I mean, it's all nice and stuff, but you try to go swimming in there woo, it's freezing. Yeah, Umberto, I did send you an invite. Six Emperor Tyrannus is in the house saying coffee. Welcome in, Sick. Thanks for coming in for coffee. I appreciate you. I'm trying to catch up so we can get on to the topic. I got my 33 miles in yesterday, Dan says. Dan rides more bicycle than any of you all put together. Okay. He is into it. Bread Lady says, honestly, I get most of my steps in when I work. It challenges me when I'm done, when I'm home. Yeah, and that's the point, okay? It's not that serious. Like, get in there, talk some smack, whatever. It's to motivate us, and it doesn't make it seem so much like work, right? We make it fun. It's all fun. And I always will post another one so you don't have to feel bad because you lost the race or whatever, because you probably had a busy week anyways. But there'll be another one. The whole point is to motivate you to move your body, because I love you and I want you to be healthy, and I'm trying to make fun ways for us to get some fitness in without it being so overwhelming. We already got enough overwhelming stuff and stress and running our businesses and all that stuff. So it's an outlet for fun. So have freaking fun and move your butt. I'm going to motivate you. Anyways. Yeah. What drop trucker said. Okay, I'm caught up on comments. Now, let me tell you what I've been doing with the chat GPT. So it's big. It's big. So I started out thinking, man, if I was going to train properly like I used to, I know what goes into that, and I know what my fitness goals are, and I still want to reach them. It's okay. I'm not going down gracefully, okay? I want to be in the best shape of my life still. So I was almost there. I mean, no, I really was there, but then I want to take it to the next level. But then life went crazy on me, and then everything changed. And then somehow eventually I ended up getting in a truck. So then there was that. And then I gained that weight, and then that's been up and down. And then I hit like menopausal age or whatever, and my hormones start changing. And then that's been difficult. I've still been trying to. So I'm not giving up though, because I still want to look like, well, I'm out to get rid of this. This is getting better though. It was bad. It was even worse a few months ago. Okay, so I got rid of this, so I'm loving this. I had a big old fat tumor here, right? If you remember, that's gone. Okay, now I'm feeling all cool in my tank top, and so I'm like, look, you look at stuff and you're like, okay, I want to work on this. I want to tighten things up and whatever. I don't want things to jiggle and grandma arms and all the stuff, but it's, that's just age. So I want to get back. I want at least tighter. I'm not I've lost a lot since the carnivore diet. Now I've been on the carnivore diet a little over a year now. It's been good to me. I've lost a lot of the inflammation fat. I lost 25 pounds in the first 40 days. So now you're like, okay, got some of that off. Now I feel like I just want to this stuff is just loss of muscle. And then I realized that I can't do a push-up. That made me feel some kind of way. I'm like, dude, if anybody tries to attack me, I'm not strong enough to fight anybody. So that was messing with me. That was messing with me a lot. How would I save my kids or my grandkids if something happened or whatever, right? And I know you guys probably go through the same thing too. And if you're not, you probably should start thinking about it. Because if you're out here like this, you're not very strong anymore. So the only way to do something about that is to combat it and incorporate the life hacks and habits into your daily life so that you can be a strong man. Now, I'm not trying to be a strong man, but I at least want to handle my body weight. And my body weight's a little bit heavier than I would like. So you pair up that with the lack of strength, and you think you can do a bunch of push-ups with your big butt or pull-ups? No. And I'm talking to me, my big butt, not insulting anybody else. I'm saying I want to do a pull-up. I want to do regular push-ups, not girl push-ups. I want to be able to pick more stuff. Now mind you, I'm stronger than maybe the average lady. Okay. I've lifted weights a long time in my life. So it's really messing with me mentally that when I don't have enough strength to do one push-up, like, it's bad. It's gotten worse than what I thought. I know that being at this age in our lives and things like that, because of our hormone changes and everything like that, we're getting sarcopenia, like it's happening. So I really dived into the information trying to learn what do we need to change to combat some of that, right? To keep your lean muscle, and this is good for your heart too. Like your heart's made of muscle. Like, you got to think it's not always just about these. It's about your heart muscle, your abdominal muscles, like everything. So when I'm too weak to do a push-up or a pull-up, and then I got extra weight, so it's not making it any easier because I'm carrying extra weight, which means I'm extra heavy, which means I'm not strong enough to lift it anyways. Like, I really got convicted, like, okay, all right, it's time to get serious. Like, I can't lift my fat ass up because my little arms ain't strong enough, because I've been driving, and you drive and you don't lift no weights, and right? What if I hang off a cliff? What if my truck goes off the side of a cliff and I have to hang on for dear life? You think I would be hanging on to all this? No, so it's got to go. Oh, wow, that guy's got a little 4-year-old baby he just pulled out of the truck. Hope she belongs to him. I feel bad for feeling that way, but you know what I'm saying? I'm always watching. I'm a mama bear, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway. Look. We gotta lose weight. We gotta be healthy. We gotta avoid diabetes. You gotta avoid the C word. This is the battle we're fighting. We live in a toxic environment, high stress. Like, it's very dangerous on so many levels for us. So, gotta fight it. So I want to do push-ups, I want to do pull-ups, and I want to feel like, I want my triceps to be tight again and all the stuff. So I got all the stuff in my head. And I'm like, all right, Shannon, this is it, man. Like, I was so strong before I could have punched a dude and laid him out. I was doing bench press competitions and all of that. My shoulders had nice shape and all this, right? So yeah, maybe it's a midlife crisis type thingy or whatever, but I don't care. I'm still young. I got fire inside of me. I can do this. So I'm all right. I'm pulling out all stops, and I found the cure for the C word. So I'm like, dude, I'm so powerful right now. Like, okay, all I want to do now is my body. I want to feel strong. I want to be strong. Again. Well, it's easier to pick up my big old butt if it's not so heavy. God, I'm sorry. What do you do, right? Excuse me, sir, is that your kid? That's a little kid getting in a semi-truck. Too much news. How do you know? How do you know? Okay, anyway, sorry for the distraction. But that's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, right, I've already, I've been a carnivore, right? So I'm already in a great situation with my discipline and my diet. So there's got to be a way to stay fit in the truck. There's got to be exercises that are effective that you can do in the truck or on the side of the truck or whatever, right? There's got to be. I got resistance bands in here. I got dumbbells, and I got two types of resistance bands. Okay, and I got my body weight, which there's exercises for your body weight. I don't want to get out in the nasty parking lots and whatnot. So that's a big challenge when you're trying to figure out how to exercise when you're trucking, right? Because you feel defeated. You feel like, oh, I got to go to the gym. Well, I can't get to the gym because I'm running and there's no gym and all this other stuff, right? Jesus. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry I keep getting distracted. It's freaking me out. Okay, so I'm determined that there's a way. Some guys pull it off. I see some guys pull out boards and they're doing incline and they got their dumbbells and what. So I watch what people do. There's people that do stuff. But I got to find out what works for me, what's right for me, what fits into my trucking experience, right? So that's where ChatGPT came in. I'm like, all right, dude, let's see what this thing can do, right? So I start toying with it. I realize I just went way off the left. Okay, back. So I get nostalgic when I get in my memories. I'm sorry. So when you're training, like really training with a trainer, okay, a real one, you need a chiropractor in your life. You need a physical therapist, or at least a trainer that has knowledge of physical therapy, body physiology, and all that stuff. Because that portion of it prevents injury and helps you train your muscles properly. Okay? Athlean-X is, by the way, a great channel. That guy's like physical therapy minded coach, fitness trainer. I love the way he trains. So you need that guy. And then you need the motivator coach, all right, this is what we're going to do, whatever. But you want a coach with physical therapy knowledge or education, because the whole thing is to get efficient exercises targeted, get the exercise done. You don't spend an hour in the gym, okay? This is where my head's at, guys. Follow me. So I'm like, okay, if I can make ChatGPT into a whole bunch of different professionals wrapped in one, let's see what it can do. So I told it the command, and if anybody's interested in getting on this jam, like, I will give you the command that I started my ChatGPT with, because it's been absolutely wonderful. I gave it the command and it became the new coach. Okay? Now, mind you, I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot. Like, I could do all of this stuff professionally. So I test it too, because I'm like, I don't just jump all in with all my faith. Like, I'm like, let's see what it can do. Let's see what it can do, right? That was my thinking. I'm floored, you guys. I'm floored. This thing is the best coach, like, the best coach. And the reason is because of all the information that it uses. So I have this coach that is also a physical therapist, that also is a cellular biologist, that also is a fitness coach and understands my goals, because I've been very clear exactly what I wanted to achieve. So I'm telling you, I'm like 3.5 weeks in, and I'm rocking, and it's keeping me moving, because it gives me accountability. How does it give me accountability? because just like if I had a coach sitting right here next to me, I check in with my chat GPT and everything I put in my body, every little exercise I do, what my schedule is. I talk to it. Oh my God, I hope there's another person in that truck. I hope there's, he just put the baby in the truck and now he's like walking around. Such a weird thing, you guys. Like, I don't even know. And I'm sorry for you guys that have grandkids. I always wonder it, man. I don't know. Anyway. He's a flat butter. So 3.5 weeks and it's keeping me walking. I have a healthy routine built. And I'm still working. I'm still trying to see if there's kinks. I'm still trying to see, whatever. See if it's too hard. I did have a rough week last week with back out on the road running. Basically, to give you an idea of what it looks like every day, is I'm on my eating. I have an eating window from 9 to 3, and that's it. That's it. Okay? Fasting the rest of the time. So, strong intermittent fasting schedule. Carnivore eating only. A workout every day that works. It knows the space. Here's the biggest challenge. This was a big problem for me. I was like, man, I wish I knew or could find a training program. Like, they sell all these and whatever. I've tried a couple and they've been unsuccessful. I've just been wasting money. So I had to pinpoint my problem. My problem was that nobody understands that we have limited space. Our living area is very, small and compact and whatever. And we're out on the road. And a lot of times it's not convenient to just get out of the truck and have all the space to work out or whatever. No one understands our lifestyle. So that was something that the challenge was to get into ChatGPT and see if you could program it or design it so that it would understand your parameters, right? So I did. I said I work 70 hours a week. I said I'm a semi-truck driver. All this stuff, right? Because you have to explain your scenario so that it has the boundaries in which to work within, okay? So it understands. So it's been so good that the workouts are only about 20 to 30 minutes long. They're not anything like I don't have to run anywhere and all this, high intensity, whatever. They're designed for my goals, for the strength, for the fat loss, and it will even tell me this workout has one of these exercises is 10 incline push-ups off your top truck step. Glute bridges on your bed or on your floor, right? So it talks to me in truckese that says, okay, you can put the band around your seat and do face pulls, right? So it will help me along, like put your band around your seat at, chin level and do 20 face pulls. So I've been absolutely thrilled about that because it's like it understands the environment that we're in. And if you tell it, like it wants me to do a 20-second plank, I'm like, I don't have enough room to do a plank. So then it will come up with an alternative exercise to still hit the same muscle groups, but something that's, works with your space. So for those reasons, I've been absolutely impressed with it like crazy. I'm so grateful. So talking about gratitude, I'm super grateful that this is working out. It's been kind of a cool adventure just to see what this technology can do. Snorler's convinced that I have started a relationship with the devil. And I just want to say that, God can use all things for our good, for those that love the Lord. So I'm using this tool to help improve my health, which is my responsibility to God, is to keep a healthy temple. Okay. So, and yes, I'm checking in with it. I say, I got up this morning. It says, okay, make your coffee, take a 10-minute walk in the morning sun, and check back in with me. So I go take my walk in the sun. I make my coffee. I'm start sipping my coffee. I check in with ChatGPT. If anything goes sideways in my day and I can't eat my meat, or I can't eat my food on time or whatever, like, I tell it, and it literally lively, every move we make, it adjusts to that, which is exactly what a coach would do if a coach was with you 24 hours a day, which no one can afford that. So I'm geeked out about it. And it's like, finally, this is something we can use to get in shape while we're out here on the road. It's the right motivation. It's accountability. It will tell you what to eat, how to cook it, when to eat it, why you're eating it, why it's beneficial to you. It even tells you that about the exercises. It tells you why you're doing stuff and why it's good and what it's doing for you. And this is what you're helping. And if it will give me, so what I did was I also put in, dig this, okay? I gave it every ingredient, what I have on the truck. Okay, I took the time and I put it all in there. This is my grocery list. This is all I buy. This is what I have. You have this list to choose from. So it creates my meals every day based on that grocery list, which has worked out for me even more because I can keep it very straightforward. I meet my protein goals. It makes sure that I'm hitting my protein goal to not lose muscle, which mine is 150 pounds. That's my goal weight right now. I'm 190. I got 40 pounds to lose. So we're working towards that with the macros, right? If you want to live by the macros, if you're a macro person, you can say, I only want to do 20 carbs a day, this much protein, whatever. You can tell it whatever parameters you will set, and it will do all the work for you and keep those goals. So no longer is it that hard. You have help, okay? Use the tool. You don't have to keep watching fitness gurus. You don't have to keep buying apps that you're going to fail on and then you waste your money. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is going to help you. It will help you develop those lifestyles. It'll help you when you get overwhelmed or the workday takes you and you're like, hey, my workday got away from me. I failed today. I didn't work out. You don't have to say you failed, but I didn't work out. I didn't get as many steps as I wanted to or whatever. And it'll say, that's okay. We'll compensate for it tomorrow. We'll change tomorrow's plan to help compensate for some of this today. Or we'll just count it as a rest day and then it will adjust. It's amazing. So I'm a fan. I'm probably going to do content when my body composite, when I really start to see some stuff happening. Like, I'm only like 3 weeks into this, I've been religious with it. So, and I've had to tell her, like, sometimes I ate too late and sometimes, I ruined my fast and whatever. I didn't ruin it, but it just, instead of an 18-hour fast, I got a 12-hour fast, stuff like that. It's okay. It will adjust you. It will it's all right. They'll take that information in, so it keeps all of your records inside of its brain, wherever that is. And so at any point in time, if you, at the end of your journey, or you get to the point where you want to be and you want to print everything out or get some kind of record of it all, ChatGPT will produce your history, what you did, however you want it. You can take all that data and it'll produce it however you want. That blows my mind. So I'm like, hey, why not? Because I'm not going to pay another stinking trainer on an app. I'm not going to get, pay for access to 1,800 exercises, because it's not about exercise, because it's 80% is in the kitchen and is what you eat, and 20% is your exercise. we don't have a lot of time to be doing the extreme freaking crazy high intensity workout trainings and all this stuff. If you get one in once in a while, great. It doesn't hurt you. But we can't stick to that routine every day. Like a person who has a regular 9 to 5 job. I seriously was bent on getting something that I could make work out here with the current conditions. And so far, I'm feeling pretty good about it. And so I do want to make content. When I do start seeing some things happen, I want to create some videos and put up some stats and things like that. My first whole thing about this though was to just like, can this work? Is like, what can this thing do? Right? And so far it's not only met my expectations, but it's exceeded my expectations. And at any time, if you say, hey, should I take cayenne pepper in addition to what I'm doing to help burn fat? And it will tell you, yeah, I think that's a great idea because, or no, that wouldn't be an optimal situation because. It talks to you like a professional. Seriously. So you can learn while you go. You can ask the questions. You can tell it that you're tired. You can tell it's going to ask you how you feel every day and make adjustments to your program based on how you're feeling. Are you hungry? It will tell you, well, maybe you shouldn't eat yet. You want to wait for your hunger hormone to kick in, things like that. I'm just throwing this out there to give you kind of a picture of like. So for those of you with high A1C, okay? You can tell ChatGPT, I have high A1C. I need to get my A1C down to this. Let's build a program to get rid of my pre-diabetes, drop my weight to this, and drive my A1C down to this. Are you hearing me? You have no more excuses now that I've told you this information. Get on it. Use it as a therapist. Maybe not a mental therapist, but a physical therapist. And use it as a health coach. The person that you would want in your life to hold you accountable every day and get your ass back in shape like you were when you were in the service, being a soldier, whatever. You have the power to do that now. So utilize it. Because this is our life that we're talking about. You can tell it all the challenges that you face. It will help you through it. It will give you strategies. It will give you hacks. It will tell you everything. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I'm like, how am I going to tell everybody about this? So, let me hit the comments again. My name is Nobody's in the House. Good morning. Yeah, Jerome, you can do so much with ChatGPT, I'm just saying. We definitely lose muscle and strength the older we get. You got it, guys. Like, there's so much more to fight. Like, we fight them. We're fighting all the time. That's why our cortisol is already high. Chief Ray Holler says, I'm too blank to fight anymore. Insert old, fat, lazy into the blank whenever you describe me. Shani, you don't need push-ups if you got a pew-pew. I'm not going to pew-pew anybody. Like, what fun is that? You threatened to come up and fight me the other day. I was actually scared. Yeah, Will Burner. I'm putting you on blast right now. I've been trying to call you. I've called you 3 times. I've left you 2 sweet messages on your voicemail. And no response whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm starting to get concerned. And you need to talk to me. So you need to call me back because you haven't tried to call me back. You haven't tried to said, hey, I'll call you next Tuesday. I'm busy right now. So I finally, you guys, I confess, he's right. I did text him and I said, I'm about to come up there and fight you. I threatened him. Yes, I did. I'm like, well, either I'm texting the wrong number or he knows that I'm about at my limit, Wilbur. So we need to talk. I need to check on you too. Love you, Shannon. Always watching. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here, Wilbur. Thank you. And yeah, we need to talk soon. I got to check on you. My spirit is not resting right now until I speak with you. So, Chief Rayholler says, I've been using Chat GPT the last few weeks. Well, what are you using it for, Chief Rayholler? I just started out like asking it questions like Google, right? So that's how I started testing it. Then I got this great big light bulb in my head like, oh, this is a huge problem for me. I wonder if ChatGPT could help with that because, you know, I started learning like how you tell it to act as a real estate agent and then it becomes the real estate agent and then you ask it real estate questions. So that's what got my wheels turning into like, okay, let's talk about our health issues. Let's talk about the battles that I have to fight every day. How can this help me with that? Oh man, I'm glad I got that idea because I was just like, oh, and then when it started working and how it's working, I am so stinking excited about it, but it sounds so crazy for me to say, but I had to tell you guys, like you have power over this thing and you can use it to your advantage. It's a tool. Understand it as a tool. It's not an imaginary friend. It is a tool. So let's keep your mind and your perspective right, okay? It's not like it's kind of like an imaginary friend. Be careful, okay? Be careful. Umberto says it was cold but fun. I don't care. Blue A swimming like a professional. Yeah, I need to hear more about ChatGPT. AI is here. Need to get on board. Yeah, use it, guys. For whatever. Look, and if you're like, hey, I don't know how to cook healthy, it will, like I said, if it says, hey, I want you to eat this, and you say, okay, meat, for instance. What is the best temperature to cook it at so it's most nutritious? It will give me the cooking instructions with my air fryer. And if I said I just had a microwave, it would give me the instructions with what I have. You want to tell it what you have, and it will create what you need using what you have, which is half the freaking difficulty in figuring out how to just do everything right every day. Sorry, my voice is getting a little high. I'm sorry. I get passionate, you know I do. So it's insane. It's insane. Insane good, So I'm saying try it, test it. Think about the issues you have in your life that you need help with, that you can use a tool like this to help you with. And why I'm impressed is because it goes the extra. Like today's workout is going to be this. So it will tell me what the workout is, and then it will give me the reason box next to it, say this is going to help strengthen your glutes today, and this muscle, and this is a compound exercise that does this, this, and this. Like it just gives you everything. So you feel really good about what you're doing. You know why you're doing what you're doing. And you're like, yeah, right? So it's motivating. That's how my mind sees it anyways. So I know Dan Rumble is sipping his coffee, rolling his eyes all the way back in his head. He's like, oh my God, what is she doing? That's okay. That's okay, because I'm making it happen, and I'm going to put out some killer content, and I'm not doing it just for the content. Like, I'm really doing it to keep myself healthy and strong. Like, I'm very, very, very bothered at the fact that I'm losing collagen and muscle at an alarming rate. I'm not willing to be an old lady hunched over, walking with a walker and all this other stuff. I'm not going to be sick. So I'm being a conscious adult, responsible adult, and I want to live my best life. And that means I'm young enough to start doing the hard stuff now before I can't do the hard stuff anymore. I'm still good. I can do the hard stuff. I'm still young enough to do it. So I'm doing it. I'm trying to get toxins out of my life, because what I've learned recently is another heavy layer, okay? I'm trying to keep the makeup off my face. I'm trying to get some suntan on my skin. So I'm sorry if I don't look all dolly right now, because I don't care. I'm just kind of in that mood. The amount of crap that they are putting in our products is completely alarming the hell out of me, which has driven me to this point. I'm in a fight for my life, and so are you. It's so much everywhere. And I'm not trying to be all freaky conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. Like, I do solid research. I'll hear something that's attention grabbing, and then I dive into that. Like, is this real? What is this? Blah, 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 right? My research is good. Toxins lead to the C word, to put it as simply as I can. Okay? And if you think about our time out here, and everything that we're exposed to, and think about that, you know, even when you're sleeping in your bunk at night, the truck starts, you know, the exhaust is right over there, your airflow system is on. You can't think that that doesn't get something into you. Then you got poisons in your foods. You're bombarded with sugar on everything. You're stressed out. Your cortisol levels are high. Your hormones are all jacked up because you're eating seed oils. And on top of that, you're full of parasites that feed off of that junk, which eventually causes your cells to be in a state where it's called chronic fermentation cells. That leads to the C word. There you go. But we can still do a call to talk about some details so I can lead people in the right direction for complete healing on the issue. But yeah, I'm not putting, I use a natural, like, deodorant. I do use soap still. I try to get a natural soap when I can, but right now I have a bar of Dove. I still haven't got a hold of a natural shampoo, something that's better, non-toxic, right? So I'm using just regular shampoo. I'm working on it though. It's like I'm trying to pay attention, but number one, makeup ain't doing me any favors anymore, y'all. Maybe it never did. I don't care. It's not what I'm after. I'm just telling you, like, trying to live my life without makeup now. Putting that stuff on your face is like everything else. They're going to keep you a customer for life, or they're going to use that to cause you to have to use another product that they sell. So, best thing is just live natural. So, I'm working on it, one thing at a time. I'm thinking of expanding and using ChatGPT to answer questions and point me in the right direction. Yeah. Yeah, like that's the thing. It's been helpful pointing out things I need to give me attention to. Yeah, it's like the more you mess with it, you begin to test it and see, like, it's you have your own personal assistant now for like everything. You threatened to come up and fight me. Oh, I already read that. I was actually scared. Shannon, you don't need push-ups if you go. Okay, I read that one. T Hills in the house saying good morning. Grind and Pray says definitely lose muscle mass and strength. The older we get, got to do more. That's true. God bless the mama bears. The world is better with mama bears in it. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should do anything. I don't know if this is this guy's grandkid. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I hate to think bad things about people. I really do. So what do you do? What would what do you do? What if you do actually see a situation? I don't know what to do, you guys. Let me take a picture. If I lose you, I'll be right back. Hang on. I'm going to take a picture. If it'll let me. Okay. I almost feel like I should call the police and ask them what to do after them. If I get out and take a picture of his license plate. No. I'm going to call him and tell him. I don't think I can move forward until I do. It just looks weird. He's looking around too much when he got out of the truck. Oh, can I green screen? Can I do this? This is the truck. Just saying. Oh, that's a fun green screen. Okay, so that's my GPT story. And it's also my story on all of the research, what I've been into lately. I've been completely absorbed in it. Salt and water in a spray bottle. My name is Nobody Says. I don't use soap or deodorant. I'm trendy. Is Like still doing the it's not called Trucker Education Network anymore. It's called Professional PETA. I think it's PETA now. Professional Independent Truckers Association. I think that's what it's called. He's not doing videos like hardly ever. We keep trying to get him to do more videos though. Dan Rumble says, I have the same attitude about my fitness, only we're in different situations. I understand the trucker life is different than the laser cutter boy life. Chief Railer says, if I asked ChatGPT about dieting, it would order 30 lemon pepper wings, 2 large fries, and large sweet teas from Wingstop. Sure, but that would not be nutritious. 6 says, she's sounding like Eve did in the Garden of Eden about eating the fruit from the tree of knowledge. Am I right? Snarl. Yeah, no, that's funny. That's a funny analogy. Wilburn says, we will talk soon, I promise. Okay, thank you. Welcome back home, cheesecake number 1. Thanks. Hey, welcome back. It's been a long time. Glad to see you in here. I feel like Welcome Back changes his name slightly a lot. Is that true, Welcome Back? My chatbot would tell me to drive off a bridge. Well, you don't have to do everything it says, see? This is where you got to be careful. It does not become your God or your commanding officer, okay? We're talking about a coach. We're talking about a little guidance helping get through the situation and building a strong, healthy lifestyle that you should have every day, right? This is the help that helps you structure that. It is not a God. It is not anything to take over. It is not, it's not a wife or a father or anything like that, okay? But out here, it's a very effective tool, very helpful tool that you can use to help you knowledgeably structure your healthy lifestyle in trucking, to keep you alive, to improve your health, to help you feel better, to help you perform better, and be the rock star that you are, guys. Even if you're not a trucker, okay? If Dan wants to improve his bike game, right? Whatever. It's a tool. Buck says, good to see everyone. I'm going to go take a walk around this historic neighborhood. Good, take a walk. See, that's what I'm talking about. Take a walk. John Connor is looking at you with derision. Chief Railer says, I can't do exercises in the truck. My floor is covered with cases of Mountain Dew and Little Debbie's. 6 says, she's even working now. How do you do 9 to 3 eating unless it's 9 a.m. to 3 a.m.? It's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So this is basically how my day is going. So I wake up in the morning and I'm in a fasted state, right? I haven't eaten since 3:30 yesterday, okay? I'm still fasted even right now. So I'm getting an 18 or plus hour, like 9 o'clock would be like 18 hours, okay? It's 10:34 right now here in Indiana. And so I'm like 19 and a half hours in. Well, anything you do over 18 hours is great because you're hitting autophagy at 16. But, like, I'm not hungry. So I get up in the morning, I take my walk, I drink some water with some apple cider vinegar. I say, okay, chat, I'm done with my walk, I'm done with my apple cider vinegar. It says, okay, make your power coffee, let me know when you're sipping your coffee, and we'll get your diet ready for the day. So I do that. And then it tells me, like, okay, or your workout, excuse me, because we want to do a fasted workout, okay? So we'll say, this is your workout. Once you get your workout done, let me know, and then we'll prepare for your first meal. It's like having a butler. Like, yeah, 2. Right? So I'm like, okay, so that's what I do. And it says, hey, if I gotta drive, I can't work out right now because I have to drive. And they'll say, okay, we'll try to plan it for later in the day. Cool. I won't be fasted, whatever. I might stop to get my load unloaded. And I'm like, hey, I stopped to get my load unloaded. And it'll say, okay, it'll ask me, do you have time to eat? Do you have time to work out? Like, what do you want to do? So I try to get the eating in by 3 o'clock because I can always work out, it's optimal to work out on fasted state, but I can work out like later after I eat if I want to. It's just more optimal to do it while I'm fresh in the morning and I got my energy and I'm fasted. But that's how the day looks because stuff, stuff takes over. And then sometimes they unload me quick and I think I'm going to have time to grab some food and I don't. And I say, hey, I didn't have time to cook. I have to take off and start driving again and say, okay, if you could stop for a few minutes, make a protein shake. And, 2 scoops, whatever. It'll tell me what to put in there. A scoop of yogurt, whatever. And so I may have to stop real quick, make a protein shake, and then, make sure that's, because the whole thing is I'm trying to hit 150 grams of protein by 3 o'clock every day. And then the kitchen's closed, bro. The kitchen's closed. Because we start our fast again. That's what my days are looking like lately. Look for loads that are driver unload or driver assist, get your workout and save on gym memberships. Yeah, that's always an option, but I'm a drive-in driver, so that's not always an option. And so the thing is that I have this little equipment. And my knowledge of training, because I've been trained before, I've trained in the gym with the trainer and all the stuff. And then I, come out and my life changes and all the stuff. Like I have the equipment to do all the things that I could do in a gym. I have a treadmill in the truck. I have resistance bands all the way up to more than enough weight or resistance. And I have 2 15-pound dumbbells, which is all you need. It'll take me a while to conquer that. Now, if I eventually need like 25 pounds to work out with, then I'll go grab some 25-pound ones. But I have enough stuff on the truck to do the job. So I don't have to stop to the gym. I didn't want that problem. I know some of you guys got gym memberships at Planet Fitness and you got it all figured out how to pull up in the gym or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and what I do, but I run spot market and I'm driving. I don't have time for that. Like when I stop wherever that is, I got 30 minutes and I need to do a workout or I need to walk. I want to be able to accomplish my fitness in a rest area because it's easy for me to just slide. I don't got to look for places to park. I ain't got to worry about hitting cars. I ain't got to worry about mini malls. I ain't got to do any of that stuff. My gym is in the truck. That's why I bought the treadmill. I was so excited about that because now even when the weather's bad, I can get my steps in. Or if it's hot. That's been a challenge all this week. It's been hot. So I can just turn on my air conditioning and I can walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. You would feel better if you got out of that truck and got a job working 8 hours a day. Welcome back says home. Welcome back home cheesecake says I change my name slightly at times. Yeah, I think that's fun. Welcome back. I'm just glad to see you. No, I have no interest in just working 8 hours a day. I've never been that person. Like I've never been that person. Like that kind of job makes you want to stick a big sharp machete right through my eye socket. I am, if you believe in astrological signs and personalities, I'm a Sagittarius, if that tells you anything. If I did have just an 8 hour a day job, then I would go get another job or I would be building some other kind of business. That's it. I like to live my life on purpose, and that makes me kind of a workaholic. So I'm always on like what's on purpose. There's always building you can do to be living your life on purpose and doing things. So that's kind of me. I don't think I would do well in just like 8 hours. I'd be driving my kids nuts probably. Being too involved with other things or whatever. Like I'm not interested in that at all. I love trucking. And with this technology and how I've been trying to use it to my advantage, it can be a healthy life out here. I'm encouraged a little bit more because I don't have to go to the gym to be healthy, because this is a lot of you guys suffering with pre-diabetes. There's a lot of roadblocks in your head, and don't act like there's not, because you're going to sit there and say, I can't get to a gym. I'm not disciplined enough to do the diet. I don't know how to eat right. And then you find yourself, you're constantly searching for the information, because now the doctor's telling you, like, bro, you better figure out how to do something. Well, now you're overwhelmed because you don't have that knowledge. And then now you're spending money on fitness programs and apps and all this coaches and these people that say this and all this stuff. And then you spend hours and hours in YouTube videos and all that. You waste time, your most valuable asset, and you're wasting money because you're trying to find like something that will work for you in trucking. And let me tell you, and save you money. I've done all that stuff. So that's why it's such an amazing thing to me, is because let me save you guys, okay? I've already freaking done it. I've already wasted the money. I've already tried all of these programs and all this stuff and tried to adapt it to my trucking life. Eventually it gets ridiculous because it's only stuff that people that lived a normal 9-to-5 job, it would fit into their life. And that's what it's built for. It's built for the masses. Nothing out there is for us. Okay? This solves that problem. Now, if this news can get out to everybody, no one should have any excuses to fail their doctor DOT exam anymore, because you have the resources to fix it right at your fingertips. That's powerful. All you got to do is get on it. Say, hey, you know what? I got pre-diabetes. I'm overweight. No longer can you say, I'm too busy, I drive too much. That's the thing I started to try to accomplish too with the step challenges. Okay? We can move. Stop with the excuses. Gotta get walking, guys. At the very least, like, come walk. Let's walk together. Let's do this together. This is a personal adventure I'm sharing with you because I'm sure there's more than just me. People out there that feel defeated. Like, man, I can't get to the gym. I can't do this and that. I already went a little nutty and got a treadmill that I can have in the truck, which I'm very, very happy I found that and I did that, because that was another problem in my life. I was like, somebody in this world has to make a treadmill that's small enough to fit into the truck. I was convinced of that. And so I kept hunting. And I mean, it must have took me a year and a half. Finally, I found one that was small enough and effective and good quality to fit into the truck, that I can use in the truck when it's bad weather. So I don't have another excuse. I got Dee Dee to crush my excuses about not getting out of the truck and walking, because I would just go to sleep, bro. I'd just be done and go to sleep. Got myself a puppy, a hyper high energy, beautiful little girl. This beautiful specimen of canine right here. And she keeps me active. Then I started trying different things. I'm like, okay, she'll run with me. She'll do whatever thing we got to do on the workout program. Like, she'll be by my side, whatever. I spent more money. I even found one place that we're like, oh yeah, we're a different kind of coaching program, and we specialize to truckers. Spent $200 on that. And I know more than them. That's what I learned for my wasted $200. Like, they have no idea. That pissed me off. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build something, because none of these gurus out here understand what it's like on the road. So that's kind of like what I started to think. But then I figured out how to work GPT. I'm like, oh, this will save me everything because I don't have to build an app. I don't have to invest all this money. Whatever. Now, it is a great business idea, but it's not my purpose. My purpose is like, we can get healthy out here. And now you have all the help in the world. Literally all the help in the world at your fingertips. Okay? I don't want to hear any more excuses. You're only going to be in a health condition if you have chosen not to do nothing with this information. You understand? If you tell ChatGPT, I have a broken elbow or my knees are sore, tell it that. And it will work around those parameters. It will tell you, it will suggest things to you. Whether you use the information or not is totally up to you. I don't know why the truck was started. Sorry. Okay, do you realize the power that you can, you have? It helps you have more power over your life and your health. That's what I'm getting at with you. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's keeping me motivated. I mean, I'm walking more because it's like it's helped me mentally develop the daily routine, and that is what I needed some accountability for. I'm just being transparent. Like, I needed to, like, okay, what does this look like? Should I be doing something extra? Should I this? Now I can ask all those questions in there. And it's working. I'm not saying I work out at exactly 10:30 every morning or whatever, but it's in the agenda. And for me, like, I'm a structure person, so I respond to structure. So it's like, okay, I needed to see this. And we keep this every day, and we're going to run loads, so sometimes things might move around. But if in fact they do have to move around, or I didn't get to stop and eat on time, then what do I do? Right? Now you're like, did I screw up? And half the time you tell yourself, oh, I failed, I screwed up today, or whatever. This will help you say, okay, we got this information now, and we're gonna do this and that to help recover from that, or compensate for that, or hey, you'll just do extra later, or whatever, which is very helpful because you don't have to sit there and feel like you failed your day or you screwed up because you didn't do one step right. I mean, it's a lot. Like, I'm trying to explain every aspect of how this is helping me right now and just being completely transparent with it. So that's the value that I'm getting out of it. Okay. So that's what I really wanted to share, because I really think with all the health problems we have going on out here, like, it shouldn't be. This makes it a lot more feasible and less overwhelming, I think. So I've been so wrapped up in all that stuff. And on top of that, the absolutely outstanding outcome of the research I've been doing has been, let me say thank you, God, because that is a gift of life that anybody from here forth that begins to have health issues, I have learned how to heal that stuff. And it's just mind-blowing. And I'm so grateful that I kept digging and kept digging. I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't accept the fact that there's no cure. You have to fly to India or some far off island in the whatevers to find some witch doctor that's got the cure. Like, I couldn't swallow that. And so I just kept digging. And I finally have found the information. Praise the Lord. I have friends who I can help now. I have parents that I can help now. Dan says 12 hours a day. Most Asian massage parlors have showers, just saying. And I feel dirty after that statement. Sick. Look, you can be yourself here, okay? No judgment. No judgment zone. Lots of meat, lots of exercise. Hard equals hard body, Dan says. 6 says Shannon is doing prison workout routines. They're really not bad either. Because I actually went in and I told it, like, okay, I have a very small window to work out. Like, I have 20 minutes. So it will say, okay, I'll create a 20-minute workout. You can just go in there and say, hey, I got 10 minutes. Let's do a workout. And it'll say, okay, here's a quick hitting 10-minute exercise round, right? And it creates just like that. So it's crazy. You only got 10 minutes every day? You say you don't have time to work out and you're stuck in the truck? Boom. You have no more excuses, guys. If you're viewing my channel, if you hang out here with me, like, I'm not letting you have excuses not to take care of yourself. And trust me, it's from a sweet place of love. It's so great because I had 20 people in here and now I have 7. When I really get down to some real stuff, people take off. People don't want to hear the truth. Lifting cinder blocks like Marky Mark. Steve Mittens is in the house saying hi. 6 laughing. So yeah, the only strong people can handle this information. So that's what's been going on. Been drinking my power coffee every morning, getting on my fitness, staying focused, spending some more time with God, and definitely watching some scary ass documentaries that have just woken me up. And thank God for those too, because it drove me in the direction where I finally found the ultimate solution that we all need to know. And they are definitely going to not let me mention it on social media. So I can't say it. I'm a little disappointed. I saw a headline come out today on Alex's channel saying that the DOT officers were not going to put the drivers who were not English proficient out of service. So I hope somebody watched that video because that was the headline. I'm not excited if that's the truth. I'm not happy about that. That almost makes like half my hopes and dreams get flushed down the toilet. Because what good is it? We got a lower capacity, right? So I was kind of excited that stuff was gonna thin out. So I don't know. I haven't watched the video yet, but just so you know, check out Alex's video. I seen it right before we came on. I was in way better shape pulling open deck. Heat just got too much and stuff. Man, has it been hot or what? It's been hot. It's been so hot. I've been down there. And dude, like Dee Dee don't even want to take like 2 or 3 walks every day like she normally does. Like, she'll walk with me for 20 minutes and then I gotta put her back in the truck and continue my walk. And that's if I even feel like staying out in the heat, you know. But today's cloudy. I got up this morning. I did a 27-minute walk with her around the place because the sun's not beating down on us. I'm in Indiana. And so it's been kind of nice today. Drank my coffee and I do got to get my workout on. Yeah, you flatbedders out there, man. You guys you don't have an option. You got to get it. Do you guys think I should call the police on this guy? Or check him out or something? Wouldn't hurt, would it? I wouldn't worry too much about it if I didn't see him looking around to see if anybody was looking so much, like it was excessive. Door swinging and steering wheel holding for the last 4 months. Be careful, sick. That weight, that will creep up on you, man. You got to start thinking about it now. I went to the beach yesterday and soaked it up like a lizard. Yeah, I've been loving being in the sun, but man, it was really hot. Let's take a poll. What do you think I should do? How do you put polls on here? How come everybody else put polls on here? What's retouch? Does that make me look prettier? Oh, it kind of does. Kind of smooths out my skin a little. I should have put that on there first. Here, this is without retouch. Oh, it smooths out my neck. Look 10 years younger. Oh, we're going to keep that on for your viewing pleasure. That's crazy. Yeah, YouTube's doing some stuff. Show live. It just turns my camera off. That's it. That's all the toys I got to play with. Do you guys think I should call in this truck? Somebody help me here. Talk to me. Here's the situation. And I don't want anybody to get weird about racism or anything like that, but I saw this very white-looking, Russian-looking guy. I shouldn't even say Russian. Very white man. Get out of this truck. Take this little baby. She's got to be 2 years old, maybe 2.5, 3 years old. Take her out. He took her up to the rest area. I was talking to you, so I don't know what happened. Brought her back out. She had a diaper on, so I'm not sure what he did. And then he put her back in the truck. And then he walked back out away from the truck. Did something like over here by the tree. And that's when I was telling you guys, like, dude, the baby's in the truck. I don't know if there's a woman in the truck, a parent or something, or not. But the whole time, like, he was just looking around and looking around, like, to the point where that's what made me feel weird about it. I mean, he's in there. They're sitting right in front of me. Like, I've literally been watching the whole time. So the baby's in there and he's in there. I did not see a female get out at any point. And why he walked up towards the building with the baby like a female would do that. That was a little girl. I don't know, it was just so weird. Why would a grown man take a little girl up to the rest area if there was a female in that truck? The baby's not a white baby. So I'm trying not to feel that way, but why would a man go in the rest area to change the diaper? A baby girl's diaper. Like, that just usually doesn't happen. saying it's just a little strange. And that's a young, like, do you guys ever see people with kids that small on a truck? Like, I thought they had to be 8 years old. I don't know what to do. This is so crazy. What would you guys do? I hate to bother an innocent person. It's just little things, you know what I mean? Like, what do you think it would look like if it were a shady situation? Isn't that kind of what it would look like? Yeah, my name is nobody. That's a thing that's in the back of my mind too. Sometimes you just need a bathroom. Yeah, but if the female's in the truck, the female takes the female baby into the female bathroom. That's what I'm saying. You can change a poopy diaper in the truck too. Mm, he's getting ready to go. He's got his lights on. He's at the steering wheel. There's just too many kids getting freaking stolen these days. Why do I gotta feel like this? Anyways, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta eat. I gotta work out. I gotta work out before I eat. So, it's good hanging with you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope this got some of you down the road that are driving today. And God bless you. And be grateful for your freedom, for ChatGPT, because it empowers you to take control of your health and gives you knowledge, and no mercy in the step challenge. A new step challenge will be up this week. And God bless you guys this week. I hope you do outstanding in freight. And I hope the rates come up and the fuel comes down. So that's what I'm praying for our new week. So God bless you guys. Hit me a message if you are interested in joining in a Zoom call about the health information that I need to share with you. If you are interested, that way I can at least see if 3 or 4 people are interested. That would be helpful. Please hit the like on the way out. Peace out until the next one. I'm going to go get my push-ups on.